Yo, what's good, you guys? Welcome to the 5th episode of OTB Live. How are you guys doing today?
Amazing.
Good.
Great, bro.
Amazing, right?
How you doing?
Yeah, we gotta ask
no
how you're doing.
way. Somebody besides Rakil actually asked me how I'm doing today.
Hey,
You know
Hamant
I
asked you
think I
last
made
time.
it.
We all asked
No,
you.
Rakil, you asked me last time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was the one that the recording kind of messed up, but yeah.
Alright, boys. It's looking great. 2K covers releasing, NBA coming back soon. You know what?
Yeah.
Life is going pretty good right now.
Well, it was until something was said, and yeah.
Well, can we
Something
talk about
something by a certain member of OTB.
Something by a certain member of OTB.
Should I start the OTB story time?
All right,
Go ahead.
I'll chime in when
So
Rakil. Let me the fan tell the
Let
story.
Hamant set the stage. Let
okay.
him set the stage.
Okay.
Okay.
You can set the stage.
Many OTB fans might not know this, but you see, I am a huge
the OG OTB fan.
Facts.
Yeah, the OG fans. I'm a huge Damian Lillard fan.
And wait. Can I interrupt really quick?
Yes.
He was a fan before he hit the game winner against OKC.
Exactly.
He's been calling him underrated for a few years.
I'm not sure about the game winner
he
versus
did
the
get a game
Rockets,
winner
but
with the Rockets.
it was before the one with the OKC, probably after the one against the Rockets. But the one against the Rockets was like a few seasons ago. So continue. So he's not just a bandwagon.
Basically, he's my favorite player in the league, right? So
All right, go ahead.
obviously I'm gonna support my guy, he's, in my opinion, he's the second best point guard in the league behind Curry, behind a healthy Curry, which makes him the best if Curry's not playing, right? And many people do agree with me, and so that sets the stage. Now, as you guys all know, the new 2K cover is Damian Lillard.
Facts.
A lot of people say he doesn't deserve it. He probably doesn't, but it doesn't matter. The cover looks great. I'm still gonna
Facts right there. That's a factual statement that happened.
But anyways, Vip will happen while talking about the cover. Vip will happen to say Damian Lillard is overrated. Now you see, me, especially me, took offense to that. Great offense, considering you disrespected my guy. And you know what? I'm glad because the rest of OTB had my back. Besides,
Yeah.
So
All right, let's talk about this.
No. We need to go over the points you brought up in that group chat, because what you brought up was.
The points were I was just randomly texting right there. I feel like the points that we bring up right now.
Why you disrespecting? Why are you disrespecting him if you just don't even know what you're talking about?
First of all, I never disrespected him. I agreed with your facts.
Right.
Second best point guard in the league.
I think we need to talk about.
Let's start from the start. Let's go.
No. My man was saying he's not a playmaker. What?
Okay, wait. Let's chill out.
Let's just start from the beginning. Overrated. How do you define that? We all agree a person who's overrated is a person who gets hyped for no reason, right?
And
I guess so. Yeah.
people say they're better than they actually are.
Hey.
Yeah, people say they're
So
better.
getting hyped for no reason, exactly.
Sure.
All right. Before that, who's the player we can all agree is overrated? So we can have a
That's
basis.
a good example. That's kind of tough.
That's kind of tough, yeah.
Would you say
Not
Patrick
Dame.
Beverly?
Not
wait.
Damian Lillard for one.
Patrick Beverly, maybe.
I say.
I think
would
Patrick
say
Beverly's. He's gets a lot of hate at the same time.
Draymond maybe, because he's kind of regressing, I guess.
I think Draymond used to be overrated last year.
Yeah.
Now people
He
just
did average a triple single.
We know Rakil would say James Harden. But...
Oh yeah, but I gotta every single episode I gotta hit on him, dude. So yeah, that's my pick.
All right, well, whatever. Let's just go back to
a lot of people say Russell Westbrook for some reason. I don't really see the reason, but people say Russell Westbrook.
I can see
the argument for it.
I see the argument, but I don't fully agree with it.
I think MVP Russ is a little overrated because I think that should count for Harden.
A little overrated, but dang, he had a great season. You know what I mean?
He did, of course.
But you can understand the argument.
Lonzo Ball.
No.
Not last season.
The beginning of his career.
This season he was pretty good. This season was pretty good.
He's underrated, dude. Amazing.
Lonzo's underrated now.
Jump shot improved.
Zion. Some people can argue Zion.
No.
Yeah, I think people can argue that Zion's a little overrated.
We haven't
but then again,
I think he's gonna shut down. I think he's gonna shut down all doubts of that. In the
he's played 19 games, so
maybe go.
So yeah. think they got a good idea. So if we want to,
All right, let's just go back to the
Going
debate.
back to a game, right?
Yeah.
When I think about a person who gets hyped for no reason, I think of a person. No, okay, going back. Pardon me. A person who does get hyped is a person that you see can have a successful future, right? Dame, on the other hand, I don't see. Okay, right now, I think Dame's at his peak of his career. I don't think
That's
he's
not
going
how
anywhere.
I base how you should rate someone. I base them off of how their game is right now.
No, I base.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
okay.
You don't call someone overrated.
Well,
based
okay,
on how
yeah.
their
Dame
future
is an
goes.
offensive god, but if the stats don't correlate to wins, then there's no point then.
There's
right?
actually a lot more.
Like, okay, when I was scrolling through,
let me explain. Dame,
What?
his team. You understand that his team, like their depth is on a thread right now, right? Like
Yeah.
there's literally no depth on his team.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily blame him.
You can't blame Damian Lillard
I
for
understand
not
that.
having that good of teammates. So when you say that he doesn't have a future, that's out of his
Okay.
control. He's a great playmaker and
Okay,
his
but
assist
let's
levels
just
are
think about
high.
this,
Like what else
right?
could you want from
If we're
him?
calling someone overrated, it should be based on how they're playing now, not
Let
what
me-
they're gonna do.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you should be saying that the Blazers front office is overrated instead of Damian Lillard.
Plus, who in the world?
No, I
who in
think-
the world thinks Dame is gonna be
hey, listen to this.
the next Steph Curry?
Yeah. Nobody said that Damian Lillard is gonna win a championship anytime soon. You know, it's just that
Okay,
people
but
respect the game.
Nobody,
when you
no one
okay,
says that.
when you try to hype somebody up, you try to think about how like they're gonna have a successful. They are gonna do big things in the future. It doesn't mean that they are gonna do it.
I don't.
Okay.
Like for example,
Let's look at-
Ja, Luka. Wait. Just listen to this.
They're young.
Zion, Ja,
There's
Luka.
different ways
We all
you can
know.
hype
We
up
all
people,
know they're
though.
gonna do big things. All right, name one person who was getting hyped, who's getting hyped, but he's not like who's in the similar position as Dame.
Devin Booker. He's amazing. Devin Booker is
the
an
difference
amazing.
between Devin Booker is he has time, just like Cat.
So,
Dame, on the other hand,
but wait, I don't think we should be basing how rated someone is based off their future. He doesn't have a teammate. Like the
I'm talking about
Blazers
future
aren't even that deep.
potential. I'm talking about future.
He
Future
has
potential.
bro.
Okay, that's
Okay,
think
unfair.
about
this,
That's
think about
that's an
this.
unfair argument.
Rico, you understand that no one's saying that Dame is gonna
Yeah.
get better in the future.
Nobody
I'm
says
not
that.
saying people are saying
None
that.
of us
I'm
are
saying
arguing.
people
He's
are
struggling
hyping
to
him
make
up
the
for no reason.
playoffs right now.
No,
Nobody's
I'm using
expecting
that
him
as
to.
a
Everyone
reason.
knows.
I'm
I'm
using
pretty
that
sure
as a reason
everyone
why
right
people
now
shouldn't
knows.
hype him up.
If you
pretty sure everyone
look at
knows
all the predictions on who's gonna get the 8th seed, I would say a lot of them have the Pelicans instead of the Blazers. You know, so I don't
Exactly,
think
that's
the
another-
schedule that the Pelicans have.
so. Like, I don't think that people are saying like,
And that's why people are
Damian Lillard's
hyping
gonna
up
win a
Zion.
championship.
That's why a lot of people are hyping up like Lonzo Ball. Like,
Okay.
okay, if you think about it, John Morant's a rookie, right? He literally got into team that had a worse record than the Bulls last season. Guess what? They have a better record than the Blazers right now.
Yeah, but why are we using records? Like, why are we
I
You
mean,
know
talk about impact
there's
on-
context behind these
There's
records.
you gotta look at the
Team. I'm
context.
talking about
Yeah.
impact team, and Dame doesn't have that.
Dame doesn't.
Okay,
have
if
take
you
Dame-
put
take
Dame-
off that Trailblazers team.
If
Take
you
Dame
put
off that
Dame, let's
Trailblazers
put
team, what
Dame,
happens?
let's put Dame on like some other team that is a playoff team but not really quite there. I guarantee you that
Put
team
Dame on the
will
Grizzlies.
like skyrocket. They'll be like top 4, top 3, maybe even contend.
Well, we haven't
With
seen
Dame on
that
that
yet.
team.
That's the cool part.
Yes, we.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that's not
but-
Dame's fault. That's not
last
Dame's
year-
fault. That's not Dame's fault.
Last year is the example of what Dame.
Yeah,
I mean, you could be basing him on that. Okay.
When he
my man led them
had
to the Western Conference.
a full team behind his back. The
And
third
got
seed in
swept.
the Western Conference.
And
How does that?
got swept by a no KD Warriors.
Basically, this is in response to you talking about Dame having not as much impact on teams.
Because he
success,
doesn't.
right?
Worst
And
defensive
just
team
find
in the
that-
league right now. One of the worst.
And I find that
But his
completely
role is
blasphemous for you to say, considering that when he actually did have a competent team last year, he made it to the 3rd seed in the Western Conference.
And guess
beyond
what?
that-
He got swept by a no KD Warriors. Guess what? The
By the
Clippers
Warriors?
at least
Okay, so
won
what's wrong
around.
By the
with-
Warriors,
At least the
bro.
Clippers
Okay.
won, dude. The
What's
Clippers
wrong?
had
What's
a win
wrong?
against
What's
them.
wrong with getting swept by the Warriors? They're the freaking Warriors. Like people forget.
I mean, because if
They're the
you're saying your
Karl
team's
Malone
good,
friggin-
if you're saying that your team is good, that means at least win a round. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying
they
to say.
did. They won
Come
two.
on.
They won
they
two
won
rounds.
pretty
Come
good.
on, dude.
Are you done?
Like, come
Okay,
on, let's
what?
be honest.
Bipple.
No, I'm
Bipple,
saying win.
good
I said win a
competition.
game, dude, against the series with the Warriors.
You did some good
Dude,
competition.
you understand.
Like,
Go ahead.
Okay, go
Ricky.
ahead.
well, I can. That's like the only thing I can see you argue against Dame, Because they had good
okay.
they had good leads each of those
Let's
games,
stop
and they
talking
blew
about
it.
Dame as a like the.
But
Let's stop talking about Portland Trailblazers and let's start talking about Damian Lillard.
I am, but Dame can an elite superstar can only be seen when they help their organization. That's so.
Exactly.
Dame,
Okay, but the organization is not doing anything to support him at all. Like
CJ
let's be
McCollum,
honest.
Carmelo Anthony.
When
Like-
your second best player is CJ McCollum, right? You're not expected to go to the finals, right?
No one expected to make the
Dame
Western
to go to
Conference Finals. Let's be
The
honest.
fact
All
that
right,
they
tell me
made
this: how did the Grizzlies have a better record than the Blazers this year?
Let's not
because
talk
the
about
Blazers
Raptors.
are riddled with injuries right
Yeah,
now.
though they have so many injuries.
I mean, okay, Zach Collins, CJ McCollum
Injured.
came back. They had Carmelo.
Zach
Anthony at
Collins
the
was
end.
injured the
Zach
whole
Collins is
season,
injured
buddy.
the entire
Yeah,
season.
I'm saying
Carmelo
he's
Anthony is
injured.
not what he used to be.
Carmelo wasn't even there the whole season. Let's be honest.
Okay, and he came at the end.
Beyond that, Carmelo's not even that impactful. Think
Okay,
about it.
in
They
the
need defense.
stop comparing them to the Grizzlies because Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant, they got like they're
Jonas
pretty good.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, Jonas, they're pretty good.
They
I
have
mean,
a way more
you should have seen their
competent
team without Ja.
Okay, but why?
Yeah,
Okay, Vipul, answer that.
They had Mike Conley.
Why are you using their team? I just stuttered so hard there. But why are you using the team to gauge how?
Because you guys are looking at
Lillard is?
stats a little too much.
No,
We're not looking at that. We're looking at the complete opposite. Like we're looking at
Okay,
his
You guys
but
are-
what are you looking at?
He
then,
can
Vipul?
pass the ball. He's a great
I'm
team
looking at
player.
impact on team.
Yeah, we know his impact.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that you can base how much you hype a player based off. Like, you know what I mean?
I think
Okay,
that is.
what
I
do-
think at the end of the day, impact is the most important thing for a player. But come on, you can't deny. No one expected this team to make it to the Western. Whether they got
People
swept or not.
expected them to lose to OKC in the first round.
In
Yeah.
the first round,
Myself-
and then
myself
lose to the
included.
Nuggets. And then lose to the Nuggets in the second
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Right?
And
The fact that they
yeah.
got to the Western Conference Final, they completely overblew expectations. How is that overrated in any sense? If anything,
I mean,
isn't that underrated that people didn't expect that much of them,
Yeah.
yet they still accomplished?
well, I'm
this
talking
much?
about now with this season, right?
Yeah, well,
I agree with you. I
so,
agree.
So why'd you mention? What you're the one who mentioned last season.
I'm
We had to
mentioning
talk
okay.
about it.
I'm mentioning him as like okay. Everyone's saying second best point guard in the league. Yo,
Yeah,
this guy
No,
is an
he
elite
is.
superstar, a legend. No, okay. Good job if he's the second best point guard in the league. Who's the second best shooting guard in the league right now?
we got James Harden at number 1.
Bradley
I
Beal
don't know,
number
Clay,
2. Probably?
Clay maybe.
I
No,
mean, okay, this
Clay-
I put Beal at 2.
Clay,
put Beal.
Beal,
okay, Bradley
I
Beal
put
number
Beal.
2. He's also
Devin
good
Booker?
stat god too. Bradley
Donovan
Beal,
Mitchell.
an amazing stat god.
Donovan Mitchell.
But guess
will
what?
be good.
Guess what? He's not doing well for the Wizards right now.
But
Yeah,
okay,
well-
why does it matter? What's your point? Like, what's your point?
My point is, you guys are looking at stats too much. If your stats correlate to your team's winning, if your
My
if your
guy.
point,
Ooh,
my God.
okay, out of the 3 of us, which one of us split up stats? Which one of us?
I don't. All.
I haven't even mentioned his stats once. Which, by the way, his stats are pretty good. I was the stat hater a few episodes ago, but like, stats are good. Game is good. Team player good. He's good all around. Like, what's his flaw?
Look,
What is
we're-
Dame's flaw? What is his flaw?
Even if we're strictly
Defense.
talking about his impact, Damian Lillard has blown away all expectations for him. He has gone above and beyond. No one expected him last year to be the third seed of the West.
yeah.
People expected him to lose in the first round, yet he made it to the Western Conference Final. And this
But
year,
my point is, when you hype a person up, you got to see the potential they have in the future.
But that's not how everyone hypes him up.
Okay, but
that's-
Dame
okay,
isn't like a
Dame-
young
you
prospect
hype
like
him up.
Luka.
Dame
Like-
isn't a young prospect that we're hyping.
That's just how
Exactly.
I feel like you're basing
Okay, name
these
a
differently
bunch of
based on
other players
everyone.
that are getting the hype they have right now.
Say what?
What?
Say that again.
Name some other players that are getting hype that they have right now besides Dame.
Ja Morant.
Exactly, young potential player.
Because he's young.
Exactly.
Because he's
Look,
young.
I don't see where Dame's getting the hype from. What's the
He's a
point of
rookie.
hyping up
Obviously,
Dame?
like when you're a rookie and you change around the organization completely.
Again, another person getting a lot of hype. Luka.
Vipul, what hype is Dame getting?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
okay.
but
I
like-
sent this in the chat. I sent a screen like 5 screenshots of ESPN.
Rakiel, that's hot take, dude.
It didn't mention Dame once.
All of us know
What
hot
hype
takes
is
are
he getting
garbage show.
besides the
There's
2K
no hype.
cover?
Whenever there's someone predicts who's gonna win the 8th seed, they don't even talk about Dame.
Because he won't.
So how's
Not
he
this season.
overrated? How's he overhyped? If any,
How is he overrated at all in any?
I don't know. I think he's rated perfectly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
same.
think
He's rated perfectly.
Yeah,
Nobody
he's
talks about
perfect.
Dame when you talk about the
I just
8th
see people hyping up too much. You know what?
No,
But
what
where,
hype?
okay.
where?
Tell me where
When
you
was the
see
last
that.
time you
Dude,
saw
literally,
someone
like-
hype him up?
Okay, one day I was scrolling through my Instagram page, Explore page, got a lot of basketball highlights, right?
Yeah.
Like usual. Dame, only Dame. Dame hoops. Dame swish. Oh, Dame, potential young prospect.
What?
Well,
hold on.
yeah, exactly.
Instagram
Young
Explore page.
prospect.
Like, that's
Bro,
just
Well, it sounds like you're a Dame fan if you're getting all those Dame
Yeah.
fans on your
Yeah,
Explore page.
getting all this Dame content.
that's just you, buddy. I've never seen Dame. If anything, I think
I've seen like one Dame post. in
Okay,
my-
everyone
bro.
hyping. Okay, another thing that a lot of people hyping up for is second best point guard in the league. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
he
good
is.
job.
because he
but-
is. Because he is.
Yo,
And
he
You're
is.
acting like that's
what's
not
the
an
point?
achievement.
Okay,
Because he is.
yeah, but like, what's the point of being the second best point guard in the league if you're not going to do anything good for your team?
Because this is the NBA where the biggest talent is
no one
combined
cares.
into
No
one
one,
league.
okay, and
So being the second
what
best
do you mean-
point guard
what do you
in the
mean he's
best
not doing
league in the world is a
anything for his
pretty
team?
accomplishment.
He's
I'm
the
saying
only
he's-
one
okay,
doing
he's
stuff
not-
for his
okay.
team.
we
So are
all
you saying
know-
that any scrub can become the second best point guard ever? Like,
I'm saying it doesn't matter if you're no one's going to remember you if you're just the second best point guard in the league.
okay, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean, people
but-
don't
but-
remember
okay.
second best. People are gonna remember that buzzer beater.
And
But
But
still,
by
that
that
doesn't-
logic, Avery Bradley is the best point guard in the league because his team is very successful right now.
that's true.
I
That
mean,
is
but-
very true.
I mean, but the impact that he had wasn't as immense as the other legends, though.
Yeah, it's Dame.
I mean, you just kind of contradicted yourself there.
Okay,
Dave.
but we all know that Dame's not going to go. The Western Conference Finals was the peak of Dame's career.
Unless he gets
you know,
traded,
we're-
I guess.
Unless
I
he
guess
gets traded to a
traded.
contender. That's not his fault, though. It's not his fault that the Portland Trail Blazers put terrible teammates
And
around.
I'm not blaming him for that. I'm not blaming him.
Well,
for
yes,
that.
you
I'm
are.
just
Yes,
saying-
you
He
are.
doesn't have a future.
I'm just saying no. Well, I'm just saying like he just doesn't get that. He doesn't need the hype that he has right now.
Are you trying to why are you trying to make him like MJ? Like if you put MJ on any team, that team's already a contender, probably gonna make the final. Like he's not MJ.
Wait, I
like
still don't
I'm
know
just trying to
what
make a
type of-
not
person.
MJ.
I still don't know what type of hype you're talking about.
Yeah,
by the way.
Okay.
nobody's hyping him up that
The
much
only
to say
hype
like,
I
he's
see
gonna
is
win a
that Tommy-
championship anytime soon.
Tell me one thing. Just answer this. Name me another player who had the same hype as Dame.
But Dame
Steph.
Dame brings a
Who?
different type of hype because everyone knows Dame's gonna bring up show up in the playoffs. Most of his highlights come from the playoffs, like the one against the Rockets and the one against OKC.
Well,
like
it's not. It's
Kawhi.
not,
Stealing
see,
Russell Westbrook.
it's not
But the
our
thing
job
he's
to
good at-
determine what type of hype he has. You're the one who mentioned the hype. Tell us what hype he's getting that
Yeah,
you think he
yeah,
doesn't
you
deserve.
tell us.
Well,
Tell
you can't.
us.
Okay, I can't just specifically say how. Like, I just
Well,
know
you're
he's
saying-
getting
But
the
the thing
hype
is,
right
yes,
now.
you can because
your
Jason
entire
Tatum
argument.
had a breakout season, and it was like right after Kobe, passed away and stuff like that. And like you can pinpoint where the hype is coming from. Like Luka, when Luka was on the ascending, people were saying, okay, this is when he was MVP. So you can trace back where the hype is coming from. So when was that? What hype was related to Damian?
I mean,
Lillard?
all the hypes. Okay, 2K21.
No, specifically
first. Okay, number
pinpoint-
one's 2K21. Okay.
Yeah, but you were
Oh,
hating on him
that-
before 2K.
That
let's
is
be honest.
probably
Okay,
the
no,
You were
dumbest
hating
thing
on him
okay,
before 2K.
I've heard all day.
What?
You're basing this all off of a 2K cover.
I'm saying number one is 2K21.
A
Firstly, it's
2K
2K21.
cover. You understand?
Yeah, because
you
2K is
understand,
based on media.
you
But you were
understand a
basing this
player.
before 2K though.
Yeah, you called.
And I
Damian
can be
Lillard
honest, there was
overrated even
no
before
hype
2K.
around Damian Lillard before 2K.
I'm just saying.
Besides
Okay,
that
number
buzzer
one. Okay,
beater.
but besides that, let's just talk about 2K21 right now, and then we'll move on to another one.
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
fine,
Even if
fine.
we talk about 2K21, you understand, right? That players like Ben Wallace have been on the cover before.
Hey, my guy.
I mean,
No
like, I
one's
never
expecting-
agreed. Okay, yeah, but we all know that 2K21 covers come from hype from the fans.
I mean,
That's how Zion got on there. That's how Kobe
Not
got
really
on there.
true.
Like,
Okay,
rest in
but-
peace.
Who
Well, I
hyped
mean,
up
this-
Damian? Who?
Bipple, I'm
The
gonna ask you,
fans hyped up Damian Lillard.
who have
Name
you
one
heard?
time that Dame was like talked about a lot.
I don't
I
think
just
I've
named
heard a
you two
single person
examples.
say
Jason
Dame should
Tatum
have been
broke
on
out in
the cover.
January and
Yeah,
Luka
yeah.
had the MVP
There's one thing.
conversation.
Vikram, speak
Like-
your facts, man. Say it loud.
I don't think I've heard a single person before the cover was released say Dame should be on the cover. I heard people
Yeah.
say
I mean,
Kawhi,
okay.
people
What
say
type is
Luka.
that?
Never
we
once
said
did I hear
Luka.
Dame.
Yeah, I was expecting Luka to be the cover.
Okay, but listen to this. How did Zion get on the cover?
Because he's Zion Williamson. You saw
Exactly, because he's hype.
Because
the
he's the
hype
first
is
pick of the
getting.
draft.
That's the same. Okay, that's the
people are hyping up
correlation
to be the
towards
next
Dame.
LeBron. Like,
Alright, but you can
Okay,
see
you're
the
talking
hype with
about the
Zion.
hype. You're talking about people who are hyping up Zion, who are comparing him to LeBron,
Dude, I'm
freaking
giving
James,
evidence.
someone who you
I'm
put on
giving
your number
evidence.
2 list. Like what?
I'm giving evidence that because Zion got on there because of the hype. That's the same reason how Dame got on there.
You're comparing
That's
him
not
that's
the
how-
same reason.
to Kobe.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
keep
completely-
in mind, we're
what?
calling him overrated, ladies and gentlemen, because of a 2K cover. Just
I'm
keep that
giving
in
that's
mind.
one of my reasons. That's
Just
one
keep
of my
that in
reasons.
mind.
No,
That we're
nobody's
basing this
hyping
on-
him up.
that
Everything is-
that Bipple's entire argument is based off of a 2K.
I'm saying we're hyping.
Come on
he,
now,
he,
man.
he doesn't need the hype. He doesn't need the hype. I'm just saying.
Okay,
that.
okay. What flaw do you see in Damian Lillard's game? What flaw?
Our one flaw, defense.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that's
yeah,
not his
that's
role.
valid.
Not
That's
every
not
player
that's
has
not
to
his
play
role.
defense.
That's not-
You said earlier
Then
that
again-
like his flaw was playmaking, but he's a great playmaker.
Hey, Vipple, doesn't Curry have that flaw too?
Yeah, doesn't yeah,
Yeah.
like look at Curry.
I mean,
man. Someone's
but he still,
Look at Curry, man.
correlates it.
Curry,
He
man.
still correlates his points to wins though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
It's
you-
like-
okay,
So
okay.
does Dame.
So you're just saying like
Like Dame.
Damian Lillard, like he can pass the ball, he can shoot, he can literally do everything. He has great handles.
I
And
remember.
What's his flaw?
I
What's his
remember
flaw?
that stretch. Like a couple, like it was like a couple weeks after Kobe passed away. Dame was like averaging like 40 points a game, just like a stretch of
Yeah.
games. In
Yeah.
that stretch, he beat teams like the Lakers and the Nuggets and like the Mavs. Just it was crazy.
And that is
And
So
you're
who
telling
cares
me-
if he? Okay, who
And you're
cares if
telling
he's
me his
averaging
scoring
40?
does not
Because guess
correlate
what?
to wins.
Guess
When
what?
he's-
Okay. No matter how great your stats are, if it doesn't help your team as a whole, then there's no point of it.
But I
It's like,
just
okay, let's
explained
look at-
how it.
Let's look at
but I just
let's
explained how it
look at
helps
the
his team as a
Celtics
whole.
then, for example, right?
Let's talk about the Celtics, buddy.
All right, Kyrie and Kemba. When Kyrie came in, guess what? He was like averaging 27 points that whole season.
No, he was actually averaging like 24, right? Was he?
My
It was like
my
22.
website says
It was actually
27.
22.
Okay, but what's your point? What's
20 something.
your point?
Okay, 27. That's what it says
No, it
on
was
mine.
not 27. It was not
It
27.
says
Just
okay. It says
20
27 on mine.
something. 20 something.
All right.
I mean, obviously it's
Yeah,
20
okay, did it work?
something.
Okay, Raquel, as a Celtics fan, did Kyrie work out for the Celtics?
No.
Exactly. Okay, and then Kemba came in, right? Averaging less points than Kyrie this season.
Okay. No,
And
but
guess
people
what?
don't hype
Guess who
up
had a better
Kemba.
impact on the team?
People don't count. People hyped up Kyrie more than Kemba. What are you talking about? The Celtics have more potential
I'm using
now.
I'm using
than
your,
they did
I'm
with
using your
Kyrie.
argument about. I'm just using your argument about how Dame was an offensive legend. Yeah, I agree.
No,
with
no,
that.
no. But I'm talking about.
But
Okay,
it
so
didn't-
you
it didn't help the team.
you say. No. You say you should hype someone based off how much potential their team has. The Celtics have more potential with Kemba Walker than they did with Kyrie. Yet Kyrie is more hyped than Kemba, as he should be.
Kyrie is a
People-
better
So what's your
People
point?
were hyping both up. My point is,
Obviously, you're gonna hype up Kyrie Irving more than Kemba Walker. Like,
because he's a better
my
player.
point
He's
is
a
you
better
don't
player.
hype a person
Because
up
he's simply
based
a
on
better
their.
player.
I'm saying you don't need to hype a person up based on their offensive skill.
no,
What do
but
you
what
mean
you
you don't
were
hype a
doing is
person
you were
up based on
hyping him
their
up based
offensive
off
skill?
how his impact on the team.
Dame's skill
Yeah,
correlates
exactly,
to
that's-
wins.
Dame's skill literally correlates to wins. I think I just explained to you
Yeah.
during that stretch where he was averaging like 40 points a game. They were beating powerhouse teams like the Lakers. How is that,
That was
not
just a short
correlating to
period of
wins?
time, though. And
Tell me.
Okay,
Yeah,
then let's
well,
talk about
this
this
season.
before. We
Scoring
literally
about
made it to the Western Conference Finals.
All right, Vipple, take Dame off that team then. What happens to them? They're bottom feeders, right?
First pick in the draft.
and
First pick in the draft, ladies and gentlemen.
McCollum can't lead a team, buddy. Like, Melo can't. McCollum can't. Yusuf Nurkic can't. Zach Collins can't. Whiteside can't.
Dame is
Like-
their fire, bro. Take them out. They aren't even contending for the 8 seed.
okay, good. Okay, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Dame does have Dame. Without Dame, the Blazers would be trash, right?
So that means.
But
he has
even
great-
with Dame, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere big past the Western Conference Finals. Next
no one's
to the next two
expecting it.
seasons.
But
No,
nobody
exactly.
said. Nobody said.
Nobody's
That's not
saying
the
that
fault
Dame's
of
gonna
Dame.
go to
Okay,
the
that's
finals.
okay. I know nobody's saying that, but then there's no point of hyping him up if there's nothing going to be
But
there. for the
nobody's
future.
hyping
That's
it
not
up. Okay,
Dame's
the
fault, though.
definition
Yes,
of
okay.
hype is saying that, oh yeah, dude, this guy's gonna make it. He's gonna win a champion. Nobody
That's
said
what
that.
it
I
means
see
to be
hype in Dame
overrated.
though. That's where I disagree with you. I do see hype in.
Okay, what are the main things that people say when they hype up Dame? What do people say?
Second best point guard in the league.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
You literally said that
you
yourself.
agree to
You
that.
said that yourself.
I
So
agree
why
with that,
why
but there's no point of
are you
saying
annoyed
that.
that people are saying a true statement?
Because there's no point of saying it. Who cares if he's the second best point guard in the
What do
league?
you mean? Who cares?
I
People
mean,
gotta
I
rank
care
point guard,
because it's
bro.
the NBA
You
and
think
it's
they're
a
just not
great
gonna
Second,
rank
league.
okay, second best
You think-
center in the league. Do people care about
Uh,
that?
Joel
Jokic.
Embiid. Yeah, people talk
Jokic.
about that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but-
centers are freaking skilled nowadays.
Second
dude,
best shooting guard in the league, Bradley Beal, right? So what?
Yeah, we gotta rank
No.
players regardless. That's like saying, oh, Magic Johnson the best point guard of all time. No one else matters because they didn't win as much as him. They don't have as many
Yeah,
MVPs.
we
Okay,
wouldn't be
hold on,
talking- we wouldn't be talking
okay,
about
let me
Curry
ask you a
You
question.
think we should-
Let me ask you a question. Why do you like Dame
Yeah.
so much?
Because he's clutch in the playoffs. He can.
He's cold.
shown
He's a
that
cold-blooded
an elite
killer.
player.
That's my reason.
So what if he got a couple good shots that actually got some good highlights for a while? Okay, and
So what? Okay, but he shows up during the regular season too and the playoffs.
Wait, how is my reasoning for liking Dame going to overrate him or overhype him? I like
No,
him
I'm saying
exactly.
why. Okay. I'm saying okay. What's the need of liking Dame so much?
Because he can.
What do you mean?
What?
Are you
Player,
so-
he can shoot.
hold on.
He has handle somewhat. He
Vipul, why do you like Cat then?
can space the
Yeah, why do you
floor.
Your
Because
argument's
he's
like,
a
why do
young
you-
prospect. He's a young prospect for the
No,
team.
but you're saying
Why
in
do
your
you-
argument
Come
you can't
on.
like a player.
I'm not saying you can't like a
You
player.
like
I'm
Klay
saying there's,
Thompson.
So why can't Hamas like Dame then?
no. I'm just saying. Give me your
Yeah,
reasons.
why
you
can't
like
I like Damian Lillard?
him. Give me your reasons why you like him. That's what I'm just saying.
You just did.
Because he's a great shooter.
He's an amazing shooter.
He has somewhat
great
handles.
leader.
He can space the floor. He can pass the ball. Like, what's his?
I mean, okay. Do
literally-
you think the Blazers are gonna go anywhere with him though?
No one is
That's
saying
not
they
how.
will.
That's not how you hype a player. That's not how you rate a player.
That's the reason
But-
why you hype a player, dude. That's
but
the reason
trust
why
me,
you do.
No.
Because
Okay.
all-
Everyone was hyping up Luka Doncic, but they knew that the Mavs would not make the finals. They were.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
they're
in the
hyping
future
up
they
Luka
do,
he's an
because we all know
MVP
in the
candidate.
future the Mavs are having a bright future.
So,
right
so you're saying
No, they don't
so
though.
you're-
Everyone
Okay,
knows
okay,
that
They do.
All right,
I
Vipul,
understand.
what about
I
what?
understand. Keep going,
Go
Vikram.
You go ahead.
Okay. So I understand that your argument right now is Damian Lillard won't reach anywhere past the Western Conference Finals, so therefore we should not be hyping.
Probably not even that in the future.
Is that your whole argument?
Yeah.
That still doesn't constitute to him being overrated, as
Yeah.
you would say. How is
I'm
he
saying
overrated?
I'm saying he doesn't need the hype that he deserves.
Why?
He's still an
Why?
amazing player. What
what's
do you
his
mean
flaw?
he doesn't
I
deserve
don't.
the hype?
I'm not disagreeing with you that he's an amazing. That he is an amazing player. But I'm
So
saying
of course
like.
he's gonna get hyped. He's the second best point guard in the league. What do you expect?
But there's no. Okay. But there's no. Exactly.
What's wrong with Damian Lillard? What's wrong with his game? What's his flaw? What's his weakness?
He's
I'm
a
not
bad
saying-
defender,
okay.
really.
We're just
That's what
going in circles. We're just going in circles here.
We are going in circles.
That's true.
That's not-
I'd bring up the point twice, but like,
yeah. Don't. So like
my bad.
the point. My
You
point is right. Like no one is saying that Dame's gonna win a championship, right? If someone's gonna like a player, right? If a player is overrated, it means someone is saying they're gonna accomplish more than what they would actually realistically accomplish. No one is saying that about Dame. Literally nobody is saying that Damian Lillard's gonna win.
I think a
finals
lot of
MVP.
people are saying about
You know
it, dude.
Who? Name one.
That's your
In
word.
general.
Like ESPN doesn't say that. Bleacher doesn't say that. Like Sports
Not
Center
even
doesn't say
Blazers-
that.
not even
Literally,
Blazers
I
fans
can't
say that.
find you anywhere that.
Not
was-
even
I
Blazers
have
fans
heard
would say
nobody
that.
say
Yeah, not even
Damian
Blazers
Lillard
fans.
deserved MVP this year.
Not even
I
That's
don't
Blazers.
just
care
based
what
on.
anyone says.
I hear
I
that a
feel like-
lot.
I don't
I
know
think-
who
I
your
think-
sources are. I don't know what your
People, I
Instagram
think to
explore
your
page is
impossible
showing.
expectations, he's overrated. I think to your impossible expectations, whatever
I don't
they
think
may
that's
be,
impossible.
maybe you want him to be Michael Jordan. Well, I'm sorry, man. There's only one Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Like,
Actually, I just want I just hype a person when I see a future in them. When I see a hot, like,
Okay, so
success-
that
Well,
means
okay,
you just-
okay,
you just
but it's not-
hype
you-
up young prospects. Is that it?
wait, what?
That means
what?
you just hype up young prospects, right?
I'm hyping. Okay, no, like you can hype up
You said
LeBron
you
right
wanna see
now.
a bright
You can hype up
future.
LeBron right now. You can hype
okay,
up
let's flip it. Let's flip it. Who's one player who you think is like hyped perfectly, like perfectly hyped?
LeBron, Giannis,
Okay, other than LeBron freaking James. Okay.
Giannis.
Okay, Giannis. Let's put Giannis on the Blazers. What's gonna happen? Nobody's gonna talk about him.
How do you know about that? Like,
I mean,
Because
I would-
the
I would-
that's
the
like-
only reason why Giannis is successful is because the Bucks build around him and they put shooters around him.
but still, Giannis is still in a like.
look.
You-
we're
you-
still- I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, okay, I don't agree with that
Giannis
much.
is
But
a
like, let's be
generational
honest, they wouldn't be first seed without those shooters around him. They wouldn't be.
They wouldn't. That is true.
That's what I
Giannis
meant to
wouldn't-
say.
Giannis
But,
would
like,
need a system.
Let's put
around him.
Giannis on the Trailblazers. You would say the same thing that, oh yeah, Giannis is overrated because I don't see.
I mean, they would still do way better with Dame in the Blazers than Giannis with Giannis in the Blazers.
Okay, but they
Wait. You said they would do better with Dame on the Blazers?
I said with Giannis.
Okay, with Giannis. Well, I mean that's debatable.
I mean,
We
like
can
that's
never
debatable. That's a whole nother topic.
I don't
can-
know
we
why. I
can
don't know why you
truly-
brought that up, but I'm just saying.
Now,
But I'm
now,
saying
I know,
Giannis would have.
Giannis-
Oh,
obviously, Giannis is a better player than Dame, no question of that. But like we're talking about how he needs to fit into the right system in order
yeah.
to truly win all these games.
Okay,
I'm
maybe
sure.
I used a bad example. I should say, let's say Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
You think they would be as? I mean, Jason Tatum's. He's vastly behind Dame. He's still got time to catch up.
Okay,
to Dame.
someone who's Dame's level but is like on a better team.
Yeah.
Let's see. Paul George, perfect. Wow, that's perfect. Put Paul
Okay.
George on the
Okay,
Okay,
Blazers.
yeah, Paul
How
George.
far
That's
do they-
fair. That's fair.
Put Paul George on the
Okay.
Blazers. How far do they get?
I don't know. 'Cause I
Pretty
never
much the
seen
same
him.
as where
How
the
far would you say
Blazers
they
are
would
right
get?
now.
But do you think he'd get the same amount of hype, Liverpool, if he was on the Blazers, compared to the Clippers he's on right now?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's getting a lot of hype right now with the Clippers too, with Kawhi overshadowing.
That's because he's a second option.
But I'm just still
Yeah,
lost.
exactly.
Where is this hype coming from? Because I don't see any hype.
I think the whole argument's based around the 2K cover, from what I understand, right?
Yeah, but he was.
I mean,
hating
the
on
2K
him
cover was
before
kind of like the
2K
trigger
cover.
point of it, but
He was hating on him before the 2K thing.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say hypothetically the 2K cover is Luka, right? I know it's Dame, right?
As it should be.
But I'm using
Should
this
be
as an
Luka.
example because you called Dame overrated even before the 2K cover, from what I remember. To what standards was he overrated then, before the 2K cover?
wait, repeat that.
To what standard was Dame overrated or overhyped, as you would say, before the 2K cover was released?
I mean, people call. Okay, another main thing is like people calling him the second best point guard all the time. Like, okay, good job.
Which he is.
But it's true. Like,
Okay,
We're going.
yeah,
Even
but
you
like,
agree with that. Why do you keep bringing it up if you agree with it?
because there's no
We're
point
just-
of
we're going
calling
in
him the
circles
second
again.
best point guard again.
What do you
That's
mean?
what I'm
We're just going in circles, man. Listen,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong
Okay,
with
another point. Okay, we've been seeing a lot of highlights. Okay, have you not been seeing a lot of highlights of Dame?
No.
No.
Buzzer
no,
beater
no.
highlights.
Barely.
Okay.
No. Like,
I don't get.
what?
I get more Celtics content on my page, on my For You page, than
and he's a
Dame.
Lakers fan.
And I hate the Celtics.
And I get a lot of Dame highlights, dude.
Show
Well,
like
you
you
like
need to,
Dame.
you need
You
to
like
screen
Dame,
record
then.
your thing, buddy. Like
Dude,
you must be a Dame fan and hiding,
I
dude.
literally follow Dame on Instagram. Now I don't get any of his highlights on my For You page.
Yeah, I've never.
If we're really basing this
Never.
off on a For You page on Instagram, come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay,
check my
but- okay, let
Instagram
me-
page right now.
Let me ask you a question. If
Yeah.
Dame did hypothetically get the hype that I was talking about, right? Do you think he deserves
What
it?
sort of hype are you talking about?
But the thing is, we have no clue what hype you're talking about. 'Cause
Okay,
we-
multiple highlights, ESPN rankings
just
of
like-
him all the time.
Just
Just,
popping
um,
up on ESPN around.
ESPN. What?
Yeah.
But where did
No,
ESPN
no, no,
I'm just
no,
saying,
no,
okay,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, if you guys found the same hype that I was finding, would you agree that he deserves it?
I'm confused by what your question.
It depends. So you mean he's on ESPN every day? He's on my Instagram For You
A
page
bunch
every
of
day.
debates on Dame versus random other people,
Okay.
highlights of him all the time. Then what?
Then,
Do you think
yeah.
he deserves it?
I guess in a way you could say he's overhyped. But here's
Then
the
I'd
thing.
say yeah, he's overrated.
None of that
But
happened.
that doesn't happen.
None of it happened. So what's your point?
Yeah.
I mean, it does happen though. Like he
The
also,
I-
Where? Like,
I just
You-
went
you
to my
also-
Explore
okay,
page. I found more stuff about James Harden, the Celtics, Marcus Smart, Wilt Chamberlain. I haven't found
I
a
love
single thing about
Marcus
Damian.
Smart.
I love Marcus Smart, dude.
I
Marcus
haven't found a
Smart.
single thing
Okay,
about
I'm gonna
Dame
go on
yet.
my Explore page
Okay.
right now, and I'm gonna scroll. Okay, first thing that pops up
So you're
Lakers.
telling
I'm
me-
gonna scroll down. Second thing that pops up, something about Rudy Gobert. Third thing that pops up, commercial. Next thing that pops up, something about I can't even tell who that is. Next thing that pops up, Kobe. Next thing that pops up, Bill Russell. Next thing that pops up,
Yeah.
LeBron James. Next thing that pops
All
up,
right, Vipul,
some
why don't you
Celtics
go to
player.
your Vipul,
like
go to your
I
Explore page
actually
right
like
now.
we're on a Zoom call right now, and I pulled up my phone. This is my Explore page. Like,
Vipul, why don't you go on your Explore page?
okay, I'm on
Sure.
my Explore page. Got a little LeBron in
And
there.
turn on
okay,
your,
oh wait, here we go. I
John
did find
Wall.
Damian Lillard, but the post is about Ja Morant. The post is
Where
about
they-
Ja Morant, but
Wait,
I
what?
did find Damian Lillard.
Wait, what's it about? What's it about?
just has a
It's just a
picture of
picture.
Damian
It's just a
there.
picture of Ja Morant. But the first time Damian Lillard popped up in my Explore, the post wasn't even about him. Like,
I mean,
no.
okay,
Imagine this.
if we're talking about,
I don't
Oh,
even
go ahead.
follow my guy. I mean, I follow my guy, and I don't get any of his content on my page.
okay, here's another post. Last digit of your like is who you start a franchise with. We got Trae Young, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Ja, Zion. I have no clue who that person is. Luka and Donovan Mitchell. Like, where's Dame? Next picture, Tyler Hero, Kobe again. Celtics about LeVar. A game where
LeVar?
LeVar was playing against the Celtics.
LeVar or
No, LeVar. It was like a
Oh, okay.
Karis LeVert,
Yeah.
whatever you call him, LeVert.
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 Next game, LeBron and Kevin Love. Next post, David Aldridge. Next post, Kawhi. Like
That's good.
Damian
Yeah.
Lillard. Damian Lillard
Yeah.
isn't on my Explore. He's not
on mine.
there. He's
He's
non-existent.
not on mine. He's
Same
not
thing
on
with
Lamont's.
ESPN.
He's
I'll pull
not
up
on
ESPN right
Kills.
now.
He's not on mine
okay,
either.
so
And I literally follow him. Tell me how I'm not getting more of his content when I literally follow him. But keep going.
I mean, I guess.
What do you get?
What do you?
Did you find any content?
Wait.
So
The first
mean,
picture
we-
you find,
okay.
send it in our group chat. The first picture you find.
understand you're
The
basing
first
this
picture I
all
find some
on-
Indian content.
Like, I don't know where you're finding this hype right now.
So
I
from
just
what
looked
I-
up on ESPN. The last
mean,
thing
I
they
had a-
talked about was. Okay, continue.
So from what I understand, this entire argument has been based around.
I still think he's getting a lot of hype.
Ooh, I have an idea.
You
Let's
haven't-
look up
you haven't
Damian
given us
Lillard on
any
Google
evidence.
Trends. Let's look up Damian Lillard
Well,
on
he's
Google
gonna be
Trends.
trending now. This is a 2K cover.
Because of 2K
it's
cover.
true.
Okay.
And also because he's
So look,
saying
first,
like, the
okay,
whole bubble
first,
thing.
I just searched up ESPN, right? ESPN basketball. And the first thing I find is like Damian Lillard has doubts players will strictly
Yeah, but that's
follow
not about
bubble
his
rules.
game.
Yeah, that's because he
That's
said
nothing
that.
about-
He said that
that's
like
I
a
mean,
couple
like,
days
it's still
ago.
making him relevant, though. It's still making his okay.
No, but nobody said that. Oh, Damian Lillard's gonna win a championship. That's just Damian Lillard
This was
saying.
like
That's
10
just a
hours
Let's be
statement
honest.
from an
Let's be
NBA
honest. We're
player.
living during coronavirus. ESPN will literally milk
Vipul,
anything
from what
for
I can
views.
tell, you don't actually have a problem with Damian Lillard's game. You think it's perfectly rated. What you have a problem is Damian Lillard going on ESPN and getting segments of his own.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what
I'm
it
sa-
sounds like right now.
I'm
You
also
don't want
saying, like,
my
You're just
his
guy-
talking
game's
about the
kind of-
media over and over.
I think
again.
his gameplay is kind of overhyped too.
How so?
Come on,
Tell
dude.
us.
Come on.
Tell
What's
us.
his flaw? He
I mean,
can
already
just
said
get
his
his handle.
flaws.
Besides his defense,
You
'cause
haven't
we already
addressed this. We
that.
keep saying this.
Yeah,
But what's his
you
flaw?
haven't-
Like defense?
you still
Like his
haven't
role
addressed-
isn't defense. Not every player has to play defense.
You haven't addressed.
I'm just saying if you know what, offensive god, right? He's extremely good in defensive end, right? But if those offensive stats don't help you win, dude,
But
then there's no
we
point.
just proved that they did. We
They
just
do,
explained
though.
Why they do.
Oh my.
I mean, okay,
confused.
tell me what you're talking
Listen,
about.
3 seed in the West last year, Western Conference Finals last year. Even if you put him this
Okay,
year,
and
injury-riddled team. Yet during a stretch when he averaged an insane amount of points, the Blazers go on a winning streak. Whoa, no correlation.
that was just a
between
short
Dame
period
scoring
of
points
team.
and a winning
That's
streak.
just a short period of time. We're talking about the whole season, though.
Okay, but
Okay,
are you saying
okay,
okay?
but
make
still,
the
Okay,
playoffs.
Okay. So has Damian Lillard's like anything dropped? Like has he done anything to say he's not the Damian Lillard he was before?
Not at all.
I mean, probably a
He's
3-point percentage.
Come on, his 3-point
No,
percentage
it's the
is
same.
elite.
His
It's
3-point
elite.
percentage remained the same, more
It's
or less.
still an elite 3-point percentage. Let's be honest.
Especially
Come
for his
on.
volume.
I mean, what is it?
Especially for his
What
volume.
is
Come
it?
on. The T-Wolves would love to have Damian Lillard on his team. Like what?
I mean, I don't know. Okay, you need to bring the T-Wolves in there, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he's
for
a
the
great
record, I
player.
still don't know what your argument
I don't
is
know.
about.
Yeah.
You
Like,
I'm just
saying his gameplay is high.
You saying he's getting overhyped because of a 2K cover and your Explore page to which an algorithm that none of us understand,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
mean,
I
his
pulled up my
gameplay's- okay,
Explore.
his
I pulled up my
gameplay's
Explore
hype
and none of
too.
it happened.
You haven't
I mean, his
mentioned
gameplay is
anything about
okay.
his game.
Okay, are you saying? Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, keep going.
Do you see? Okay, have you? Okay, you've seen a lot of highlights of Dame's buzzer beaters. Have you not?
Yeah, of course I have.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, I haven't.
no, keep
I
going,
haven't.
keep going,
I
Victor.
haven't in a while though.
Keep going, Vipul. What's the point?
Well,
What's
okay,
the
when you
point?
think about Dame, what do you know him for?
It's two
Clutch.
buzzer
Probably the
beaters.
buzzer.
Clutch.
Clutch.
Mhm.
Why?
Clutch
Because a couple few games.
No,
I mean, but
because
you
he's
know
a
he's
clutch
gonna-
shooter.
But you know he's gonna do it over and over again. Like, let's be honest. Like
Yeah.
when you talk
It's
about
'cause
greatest
he's a
shooters in the
clutch-
league
I
right
don't
now,
think
you talk
so.
Steph, Trey, and Dame.
Are you are you arguing now that Damian Lillard isn't a clutch shooter? A fact that
I'm
is-
okay.
that has
I think
been
he's a good
proved on
shooter.
time and time again. Just look up his clutch stats.
I don't think.
You
I don't think
understand.
he's Okay, and a good job. But like, is that gonna do anything for him in the future with the Blazers organization? No.
Yeah, it's gonna help him win games.
That's the
What
fault
do you
of the
think?
organization.
Okay,
It's
but
like falling
my
over
question.
the
Okay,
wall.
my question
Not
for you
Dame's
guys
fault.
is. My question is for you guys is name me a player that is hyped like Damian Lillard, but you know for a fact that they're probably not gonna win a ring.
Devin Booker.
I'm
Devin
going.
Booker is still a young prospect.
Devin Booker. I wouldn't say he's hyped as much as Damian Lillard. Devin Booker's lost some hype over the years. I'm trying to.
But
think.
what's
I
your
would say-
point? What's your point? Are you saying he's a bad player? Like,
I'm
I'm
just
lost
saying.
on what's happening right now.
I'm just saying when you hype a person up, they
But
gotta
who's
have
hyping him? We're going in circles. Who's hyping him?
He is getting hyped though, as a second best point guard in the league, as
By
a
a
clutch shooter, as you
2K.
said.
Because he is.
By
though.
a
'Cause he
2K.
is.
So all facts that we know are true, including yourself, him being a clutch shooter and him being the second best point guard in the league.
Okay,
He's
I
gonna be
have an
idea.
third in like a couple of
That that's
years.
I
yet
have
you're
an
telling
idea.
us that that's overhyping him. How? In your logic, aren't you overhyping him?
It just is. It just is. No, I'm just saying why you guys are
You can't.
overhyping him.
A valid argument
We're
is
not
saying it
overhyping.
just is.
We're not
You gotta
overhyping at
explain.
all.
We don't understand what you mean by he's getting overhyped. Nobody's saying Damian Lillard's the best point guard in the league.
I'm
Nobody's
just saying there's no point of talking
Damian
about
Lillard
him. That's
is
it.
the best scorer in the league. No one is saying
The
Damian
fans
Lillard's
don't
the MVP
overrate him.
of
The
league.
media doesn't do it. He's
I'm
not
just
even
saying
on the
there's no
top
point- okay,
15
there's
jersey
no
sales.
point.
Like,
Nobody
He's
is
not
saying
there.
anything that would make you think that Damian Lillard is overrated or overhyped. People rate him exactly as he is. A great
There's
point
no
guard,
point of
not
talking
as good
about
as
him.
Curry.
though.
good offensive player, clutch shooter, probably the second best point guard in the league. Exactly how people hype him.
Third
Nothing
best
more,
shooter,
nothing
third best
less.
shooter in the league right
He's
now.
literally Haman's favorite player, and Haman doesn't even overhype him.
Yeah, literally. Are you kidding
Blazers fans don't overhype him or anything.
I mean, he was top 15 in jersey sales as well.
He wasn't.
What,
He wasn't.
Who
What?
cares?
I mean,
just pulled
last
it up.
year,
How
He
does that
wasn't.
determine anything of him being an overrated player?
Because
A jersey
Fans-
sale? You're basing this off of
Eh?
superficial external factors that don't mean a thing about his game. And you're saying because
I mean,
of those
okay.
factors, he's overhyped.
I mean,
and
jersey sales
overrated.
do relate to hype. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but the media wasn't hyping him up.
The whole point of him getting on the 2K cover is from the media.
And
dude.
also, he wasn't. Also, this is wrong. He wasn't on the list.
What do you mean?
And I
He
hope you
wasn't on the
understand,
top 15 jersey sales.
Jersey sales might correlate to popularity, but who cares if Damian Lillard's a popular player, right? Allen
Dude,
Because
Iverson-
he's
Taco
fun
Fall,
to
Taco
watch.
Fall
There's
is
no
gonna get
point
more
of the
jersey
hype
sales.
from being.
Taco Fall is an extremely popular player.
He's
yet
gonna get
no
more
one-
jersey sales than Bojan Bogdanovic, even though Bojan is a better player.
Even though Bojan's just an
All right,
exponential
but that doesn't
better
mean a
Okay,
thing.
but I'm just saying.
That
Most
doesn't
of the
mean
players.
anything about
Okay,
their
most
game.
of the players in jersey sales are there because of their hypeness, right?
Hypeness.
Yeah. That literally is just his popularity. It doesn't
I mean,
prove a thing about
okay,
his
okay.
game.
Another thing that determines jersey sales is if a player switches teams. Like, there's so many other outliers that you have to keep in mind with jersey sales. I don't
That's
even know
what
why I
Joe
brought
said.
up jersey sales. The point is that he's not even there.
I mean, 2019 he was.
But he wasn't. I pulled up the list right now.
I mean,
Okay,
on this it says it 15.
top NBA jersey sales to end 2019. LeBron, Giannis, Steph, Jason Tatum, Harden, Luka, Kawhi, AD, Joel Embiid, Kyrie, Ben, KD, Westbrook, Kemba, Zion.
Yup.
Oh, never
No
mind. It
damn.
says 2018.
I don't see anything like I don't know. I think we should wrap it up.
I mean, I guess.
Anything
yeah.
else you guys want to say?
Wait, so basically what I want to say before ending this is, yes, Dame is not overrated,
Yeah.
and the jersey sales,
Debate.
his popularity does not determine a thing about how people rate his game, because that's truly what determines whether you're overrated or not, right?
I think to conclude, the whole point of big talk about a person, about the hype, quote, is that first of all, MVP candidate, possible elite player in the future.
Is he not an MVP candidate?
No, he's not.
I mean, Paul
You
George
think?
has hype, and people don't think he's an MVP. But let's.
Paul
let's-
George doesn't have the hype of Dame though, for sure.
Okay.
He definitely does. That's why
No,
he was
he
on the
doesn't.
2K cover. That's why.
I mean,
everyone
that's
saying
that was when
MVP last year.
that's when Paul George was actually playing good though.
Paul George
But
is playing
Damian
great.
Lillard
You're
is
saying
playing
Dame
good.
isn't playing good then?
He's playing good. He's playing amazing.
Yeah, are you
I
telling
mean,
me Dame isn't playing good?
but Paul George's impact on the Pacers was way bigger than Dame had on the Blazers.
Oh,
for sure.
whatever.
You
Okay,
understand-
let's wrap it up. We only got a little bit of time left before
yeah,
we
yeah.
move on to
Okay.
our next segment. So yeah, is everyone's concluding statements done?
If
My
if
concluding
Dame-
statement:
Dame is
Damian
rated
Lillard-
perfectly right.
Dame is not
If-
overrated. He's
if
not
there's
underrated.
no future potential for you, there's no point of you being rated.
All right, let's move on to our next segment.
All right, guys. Moving on. 2K covers have been released. For the Legends Edition, Cody, respect. And also, Dame got on the cover.
We already talked about that.
And Zion. Thoughts?
Let's take
Okay,
a
okay,
clear.
Let's start with the Dame cover, I guess.
Yeah.
okay. So can I just start off by saying the cover looks beautiful?
Which
The cover
one? I mean-
looks
I mean,
absolutely.
it looks.
The cover looks
normal.
absolutely stunning, in my opinion. the new white background instead of the usual red, combined with Dame flowing through it, going for a dunk, just looks great in my opinion. Now, whether he deserved it or not, that's a story for another day.
It would have been.
I mean,
cool
we're not
if they
gonna talk about that, but
It would have been cool if they put Dame like waving goodbye to like OKC.
Oh
After
yeah.
That would be
oh,
cool.
that would cause a lot of controversy.
That'd be too controversial. But that'd be so much better.
My man ended a whole entire franchise with one shot, dude.
I mean, the one thing that we don't have to argue about is the Zion cover. How it makes no sense.
Should have been
I don't
Luka. Should have been Luka.
Yeah, I personally think it should.
Even Ja. It could have been Ja instead of Zion.
But Zion, dude.
That it wasn't Luka, dude. Well, I guess I understand because Zion's been one of the most like hyped up rookies. Since
I think this is a sign.
He's played 19 games.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's only played 19 games, so
I think this is a sign that Zion's the future.
What sign?
I mean,
What do you mean?
that's what they were going for.
Even if Luka ends up being better in the foreseeable future, I think Zion's still going to be the face. You know what I'm saying?
So kind of like a Giannis Kawhi type of thing.
Exactly.
Like Kawhi's better, but Giannis is the face right now.
But Giannis would technically be the face if LeBron didn't exist.
Yeah.
I think Zion is the future. I think that's exactly what they're going
When
for.
they first tried to hype everyone up, they did the meme where it was like the sweat is just dripping down. They always do that.
I'll
I mean, they
say
had a
this.
lot of sweat this time. Oh my God, he was like drowning in sweat. Zion.
They just keep increasing the amount, man. Just trying to show.
I mean, one day it's just gonna be like a pool of sweat.
They never really like changed their
2K25
game
is gonna
though.
be like a pool.
That's kind of true. I mean, yeah, does 2K19 and 2K20 look any different, like, at all?
Just
I
a
don't
few
think
different
so.
visual changes. Mechanics, everything's the same.
I bet the sweat's even the same.
Yeah.
No, a few extra drops here and there.
I know, but another thing that I'm really happy about that 2K added was Kobe. We all know it was coming, but like 2K's like bipolar sometimes. It like does some dumb shit. But you know what? The Kobe thing was actually respectable.
But some people argue that they're profiting off of Kobe's image, making it
Let's talk about that.
$99.99. Now, here's the weird thing about it, right? He's on the Legends Edition, and the Legends Edition has always been like $100, right? And it's just, if we've been used to it with all the other Legends being on there and us paying $100 for that, is it the same that we're paying $100 for a Legends Edition with Kobe on it, or are they truly profiting off of his image? Me personally, I don't think so. Ronnie,
I
would
feel
you
like
think
donate some of the proceeds to like Mamba Sports Academy.
I think they should.
Maybe.
I think that would be a great move.
I'm sure.
And
or like
I think it makes no sense. People are saying that they're just trying to find a way to hate on the organization.
And I feel like if they didn't put Kobe on the cover, there'd be like more backlash than
There would
now.
be backlash, exactly. So actually, yeah, I don't think they're
Probably the
profiting
best
off.
move, I think.
2K also has teased a few of the artists that'll be on NBA 2K21, featuring Polo G, Roddy Ricch, Stormzy, Tory Lanez, and NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
himself. That's gonna be interesting.
I guess I'll have to mute my system when the YoungBoy songs start playing. But
I think though, if you have PS Plus, people who are playing with PS5 and PS4 can play with each other. That's what I heard.
That'd be dope. But yeah, didn't they say they're releasing the what's it called? The next gen, like the Zion one for PS5 and then the current gen for PS4.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
there
all
you go.
metaphorical, man. Next gen is Zion, the future, just like the PlayStation 5's the future. It all makes sense now.
I mean, like, okay, where do you see Zion, D? Do you think he's gonna?
I think he's gonna be. I think in the future he's gonna be a top 5 player in the league.
I think
I
he
can
has a
see
shorter
that. I can
future
see
than
that.
people like Ja.
My
Yeah, like
prediction.
you can think of this. You can think of this like Blake Griffin, right?
Yeah, I was just
After-
about to say that.
My prediction.
Like,
is
I kinda
to,
trust-
like,
I don't
go
know
off,
why.
Get injured and then regress, but still be amazing.
The whole
Mhm.
kinetic.
He's still a
thing-
dominant player, but still like he has a limited.
It's all
Life-
just
you
dependent
could
on
say
his
lifeline.
injuries. It's
Yeah,
just
but the whole
dependent.
kinetic chain thing, he kind of had me convinced about the Pelicans organization. They're trying to do something that ballsy. I think Zion's in good hands.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Pelicans are taking.
He's got a
really
nice
good care
young
of
team
him.
around him.
Plus, I hear
Anthony
he
Davis
lost
and
20
Zion
pounds over
together.
quarantine. I hear,
Oh yeah.
along with
Oh,
10
yeah.
pounds of muscle. So
I mean, I feel like it's a trend now, losing pounds.
Bro,
Jokic.
Jokic,
Um,
it's especially
Well,
good for
Harden.
Jokic
Zion.
doesn't gain
Though.
it all back.
Considering how injury prone Zion is, I think it's especially good for Zion. Then he loses this weight.
Yeah.
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 So I think he's in good hands. I don't think I mean, injuries are obviously going to be always a part of Zion's career, but I don't think it'll derail them.
I mean, the
I think
type of
modern
player he
science
is, it'd be like a miracle if he doesn't get injured.
What was that?
In a way, the type of player that he is on court and how the Pelicans are going to use him, it's going to be a miracle if he doesn't get injured throughout
Yeah.
his career.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Depends.
just how often he gets injured, I guess, and how
Yeah.
severe it is.
I think modern science has his back though.
Just hoping it's not anything severe like an Achilles.
Exactly.
For real, for real.
Or like an ACL.
My prediction is that, like it's something knee related, so there's gonna be
Could be.
something.
Yeah, I think the knee related thing would be most realistic
If
because
you watch
considering
him
he's
dunks, he's like so careless with he just like slams himself.
I mean,
yeah,
But, I
he
mean,
is learning
he's gonna-
though.
Yeah, he has time to work on his game.
yeah.
Like the whole kinetic chain thing, that was the whole purpose. He is learning how to
Walk.
walk properly, I guess.
That's
Walk
a-
and run
I mean, how to
properly.
walk. It's crazy.
I actually saw a video on it. It's like the way he positions his knees or like makes him more injury prone, right? The whole kinetic chain workout basically teaches him to angle his knees in a way where he's less risk of having an injury. Yeah, you guys get it. He won't have an injury as often.
No, I remember watching the Zion versus Zion versus RJ game in the summer league last year, and Zion, like the camera was only on him, and I was like, "Oh my God, is he injured?" And my cousin was like, "Nah, it's just the way he walks, dude. Have you not noticed?" I was like, "No, I've never noticed that." So yeah, that's how I learned about Zion's walking.
Hopefully they'll fix it. Anyways, Raquel, don't you have a segment for us
Oh
today?
yeah, Raquel has his own
Oh,
segment
yeah,
this time.
yeah.
It's gonna be
But
interesting.
yeah, I have a new segment. I don't know how it's gonna go. We I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's
Seems fun. Maybe not. Who knows? Let us know. And
It's a
yeah.
dry day.
It's
It's
called-
been pretty dry lately.
Yeah.
Except for the
I'm trying to
Dame
milk
thing. That
something
was
out.
fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, once
Oh, yeah,
again,
the day
something
was
new,
fun.
and it's called NBA superlatives. And
Ooh.
yeah. So basically, I say who is most likely to, and then
Oh,
we
it's like a yearbook thing. Like that.
Yeah, like a yearbook thing.
All right, but
It might be
Okay,
fun,
okay.
but boring. So yeah, let's get started. First one I have, and I have a certain player in mind when I made this. Who is most likely to end up homeless?
That's a
I
tough
feel
one.
like you have JR in your mind, Raquel.
Maybe I didn't.
Is that true? JR just has
kinda
that.
hard.
homeless
That is a
imagery,
good point because JR like literally doesn't care about and like.
But,
the
you know-
video of him beating up that one guy for breaking his car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, that was hilarious, but
I feel like they're getting angry and like
sorry.
commit some crime, but whatever. I actually had here's my moment to hate on James Harden again because
James
Why?
Harden. You think
James
Harden's
Harden, the
gonna
man who
end up
gets
Oh,
homeless?
is
paid
it-
millions.
Rico, is it because he goes to strip clubs?
yeah, he's famous for freaking dousing.
I heard he got like his jersey retired at one.
I forgot how much money he put at that one strip club, but come on. I feel like when when like NBA players retire and they get like fat and they like spend all the money.
Dude, James Harden needs to get married. Maybe that way he won't
But the
waste
thing
all
is,
the money.
the thing is, James Harden does that now, and he's still like physically like good and like good in the NBA.
Very impressive, right, Raquel?
Right,
Or dude
Raquel?
goes to
Why are we
I swear,
glorifying- why are we
Rico will find
glorifying
any reason to hate on James Harden.
Why are we glorifying? So who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is most likely?
I
That's like a hard question. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
I would
logically
usually go
speaking,
for- Okay, you know what? I got it. Dion Waiters.
Dion Waiters.
Ooh.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Logically
gummies, man.
speaking, it's a person who's like a bench player.
No. But to explain your Dion Water.
Water.
Like, didn't he get caught with like drugs and stuff?
Yeah, apparently.
Gummies. He overdosed on
Gummies. He
Yeah.
overdosed on gummies.
That was so crazy listening to that story when it first came out. But, like,
I would usually say JR, but JR is LeBron's friend, and LeBron has his friends' backs. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe by the end of this season, Dion Waiters is going to be LeBron's best friend or something. Who knows?
Speaking of JR,
'Cause he's on the
you think they're
Lakers,
gonna sign him to a permanent deal.
Oh
Who?
yeah.
JR?
JR, yeah.
I hope another meme player on the team.
I mean, you could also say like
I mean-
Scottie Pippen because he blew away $120 million or something.
Yeah, but Scottie Pippen's all stable
like-
right now, and he's not.
Yeah, I
good.
guess.
I can't. I'm honestly like stuck on who I'd pick. I'd probably just go with Dion, I guess.
I'd go with Dion Waiters.
D'Lo also got caught with drugs in a very like responsible way.
I mean, like,
Responsible
what?
way.
He just got caught with weed, right?
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
tried to hide it and went to a freaking airport, and they
He hit contraband in contraband.
yeah,
as
he
people
put it in
like
a
to say.
freaking Arizona tea can, which you're not allowed to have fluids on the freaking plane. Oh my god, D'Lo, buddy.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just weed. So it's not too big.
Facts.
I don't understand why. I've never understood why people say that. So yeah, that's another topic for another day. But
Yeah.
Like,
for the next
yeah,
one,
for real.
for the next one,
What's your next one?
who's most likely to airball a layup?
KCP. I've seen him do it in game.
Hey, the Lakers fan hating on his own player.
No. I wanna make this clear. I actually love KCP. I actually love him way more than a lot of Lakers fans do. You know, I respect his game. He's a great 3-point shooter and a good defender, right? But in the start of the season, I can't deny he was playing like a garbage man out there. He was
I
airballing
mean,
layups.
wasn't he a first round pick too? Come on, man.
Yeah, he was. He was picked before Giannis by the Pistons, I believe. Anything to say about that, Pistons fan?
No comment.
No.
So yeah, I've seen KCP airball like 2 layups at least, right? And then one time he went for a layup and it got stuck in the rim. So yeah, definitely KCP. Definitely KCP in my book.
Karl Anthony Towns.
What?
Yeah, he actually does that in
He
game.
has before. I think I've
He
seen.
did like a couple times.
I mean, I've never seen LeBron airball a layup, but I've seen him miss a wide open layup.
Yeah, and he airballed one. He airballed like a couple.
Right away, my mind was
You know,
that.
sometimes Cat thinks it's a little too much. You know, acts like a point guard here and there, tries to do a Euro step and boom, airball.
Oh, I saw that one video.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How about
Let's
you,
move on to the next.
Vikram?
Whoa, wait, Raquel, you didn't tell us your
Whoa!
option.
Both of you guys didn't say it yet.
Yeah, both of you guys didn't say anything.
I don't even know.
No, I'd probably have to agree with the KCP thing.
Okay. What about you, Vikram?
I was gonna say Russell Westbrook, but I don't know.
Well, Russ is a good
Russell
finisher,
Westbrook's
isn't
the person who like bricks layups a lot.
Yeah.
You guys, you know that game where like he like complained about the rim being crooked?
Oh yeah.
he? I mean, that was
Actually,
for
like,
shooting. That was for shooting, though. Not really his.
that's true.
Slacking.
He's. I don't know. Then I guess I go
He missed
KCP.
like 2 wide open dunks and stuff.
Oh, do you see that one where he like went for a dunk and it just went flying in the air?
Yeah.
And then it fell in.
Shout out to what's his name? DJ Michi Mich for those funny voiceovers, dude.
We want those back. And
They're
the new one, he did
hilarious.
release a new one, which we appreciate.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Next question.
okay. Next one. I don't know how you're supposed to base this off of, but I thought it'd be funny to talk about. Most likely to get crossed by a nobody. Like just like an absolute nobody.
So does the player have to be a somebody?
Yeah, the player has to be
really.
somebody.
Not really. You can just say
I
whatever.
mean, is it okay?
Whatever you think a fun answer is.
I'm thinking like a big man.
Yeah, I'd say probably like a big man who can't play defense. I don't know.
Enos Cancer.
That is true. He can't play defense to save his life. But I'm saying that as a Celtics fan, to be honest.
That's my
Yeah.
pick.
That's who I'd pick, to be honest. Oh, whoa. We're missing one of our members. Whoa.
What do you mean?
A
Oh,
month is gone.
Yeah.
oh, technical. Oh, I feel bad for you guys now. Just gotta cut that out.
No. I'm just gonna pause it. So yeah. I'd probably say Enes Kanter because he can't.
Yeah, me too.
He has been improving, but like it's still not that good.
Yeah, and by no means is he a bad player. Just
Not a bad player.
I can see him getting crossed by someone.
He's like he's like really efficient. And he's like,
I think Jokic would get crossed pretty bad.
if you look at Nick's history, Enes Kanter has been one of their most efficient players like of all time.
Who?
Enes Kanter.
For who?
The Knicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Enes Kanter.
I mean, he is a big man. Big
One
men
of
are
the most efficient.
usually efficient.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the most efficient, but it's one of the most efficient. But yeah, you guys got any thoughts on who would get crossed?
I think
Jokic.
Kanter is a good choice.
I'm gonna go with Jokic. I've seen him get crossed.
Yeah. I've seen him cross up people. Like, you guys see that thing where he did like the freaking behind the back thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
crossed up.
That
He
was
crossed
funny.
up people too.
And activated point guard mode.
I think we could also like say rookies. Jarrett Culver, Kobe White.
I'm sorry, Vipul, but I don't think anybody but you has watched Jared Culver play.
True, facts. I mean, he's kind of an overrated pick in the draft.
Kobe White. I feel like people hate on Kobe White too much.
Kobe White's gonna be nice in the future.
He's gonna be a good 3-point shooter for sure. No
Yeah.
I
question.
don't know. People be hating on him too much. Bulls have a good, good player.
They just need to fix their front office.
Oh, for sure. Fire their coach.
Boiling.
Fire that coach.
Coach is garbage. But
Yeah.
yeah. So for our next one, who is most likely to request a trade?
I think the easy pick would be KD, right, Vikram?
Yeah.
But I wanna,
Let's say something else to make it more.
I mean, okay, technically not right now for Katie.
Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe? Why
Didn't
Bledsoe?
he did that with the Suns just like a season or two ago.
Yeah. He
Lonzo
did.
Ball.
Lonzo?
Lonzo?
We
I
all
think
know he's
Lonzo
not
might be
happy
good
in the
for that.
Pelicans.
What? No, that's not
No,
true.
No,
Yeah.
what are you
Dude,
talking
they
about?
literally improved his jump shot. They made him a competent NBA player.
I know.
again.
Okay, yeah.
Why would he
Team,
ever-
But like he
No,
still
he's in
wants
the
to live in
perfect-
LA though. Yeah, I
He's
know
in
that.
a perfect
in the
situation.
team.
I don't think he cares about the LA.
No,
life.
yeah, he's in the perfect situation.
No, he.
If anything,
No, he.
and they can all grow together. Like, they're not expected to win a
He's
championship.
out of the spotlight now too.
And he's got Zion, best
Yeah.
love partner in the.
I'm saying like, okay, the team that he's built around, is good, but he still just wants to live in LA though. That's
What?
the thing.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be.
Did you ask Lonzo yourself about
Did
that?
you ask Lonzo yourself?
Me and LeVar were having a good conversation.
Yeah, you're basing yours
Yeah,
off of what
but what?
LeVar wants.
LeVar probably wants him to go back to LA, but I don't think Lonzo wants to go back there.
I don't think Lonzo wants to, yeah. If I was Lonzo, I'd be like, yeah, New Orleans is kind of perfect.
Dude, and New Orleans isn't even a bad place to live in. They got good food over there.
Places like New
Gumbos.
Orleans, the
Exactly,
South, maybe, like places with young cores would be great for.
Unless it's Minnesota.
Trey Young player.
No.
Ooh.
for my.
I mean, like he's not wrong.
who's
Who wants
most
to live
likely
in
to request
Minnesota?
a trade, I would probably say maybe between Devin Booker and Trey Young.
Yeah,
Ooh,
actually,
Devin
Eric Bledsoe
Booker.
doesn't make any sense. My bad, because he's on the Bucks, right? If he was on any
Yeah.
other team, I'd say Eric Bledsoe, but he's on the Bucks.
Devin Booker seems like a good pick.
Devin Booker's a
Both
good pick.
teams kind of loyal. Trey Young, I don't know. If
Trey
the-
Young's young. He's got time.
if the Hawks
Get it?
put anything down,
Maybe
I just noticed Trey Young.
would you say Bradley Beal?
Bradley Beal? Nah, Bradley
I
Beal
mean,
from Washington, bro.
He had a choice of.
That's
when he was
true.
yeah.
And he's like really good friends with John Wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm thinking.
I think
I'd say Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's a good one. Like D-Book actually seems frustrated.
Maybe Cat.
I mean, Cat's with D'Lo
Cat-
now. So.
yeah, he
Cat
just
would
got
be
D'Lo. So.
Kyrie one day maybe.
One day Kyrie, yeah.
What if Terry just gets traded back to the Celtics?
Oh no! We would trade him right away. No. We like Kemba. We like Kemba. We would trade for him and trade him off right away for like a first round pick or something.
Oh yeah. Facts.
But
Whipple, who would you have?
Maybe like, I think Devin Booker's like a perfect choice.
Frustrated young player.
We haven't heard him speak out much about anything though.
I mean, a lot of people are speaking out for him, dude.
Yeah, he's trying to be loyal, really. I think at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, every player tries to do that. AD tried to be loyal. Look at where that got him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Any other-
yeah, our last one. If you guys are ready for it.
Yeah, we're ready.
I made this one because thinking of one player who people criticize him for this, but I'm not sure if I agree with it. The last one is who's most likely to be a ball hog.
Oh,
Were you
Kyrie.
talking about Westbrook? Or?
James Harden.
I was
Kyrie.
between that Westbrook-Harden duo, but I don't know if I agree. Because with Westbrook, people criticize him for being that stat padding guy, you know, who, the game's about to end. He's wide open, but he passes the ball instead. We've all seen that clip. But with Harden, he's been the number one option for a long time. But can you blame him? You know what I mean? Oh my God, I'm defending Harden. But like,
Ooh, we're still defending Harden?
can you
I
blame?
mean, like
That's a fair-
every episode now, I think you've been defending Harden for almost every episode.
A little bit.
You know how just like Vippo's a secret Dame lover? I think you're a secret Harden lover.
No. Regular.
I don't know what you're talking about.
More people
I'm just a secret or kill opposer.
Okay, let me get this clear. More during the regular season, more people need to hype up Harden, but during the playoffs, no, absolutely not. And that's what I hate him for. His playoffs. That's pretty much
Okay,
it.
wait, okay. Raquel, we
Yeah,
always hear
also,
your...
There's times during the regular season when he just doesn't even show up. Like you can look at the history. I won't get into it now, but yeah.
Okay, wait,
Maybe
Raquel,
later.
we always hear your least favorite player. But we never heard mine, Hamon's, or Bipple's least favorite
That's
players.
true.
That's true.
I don't have a least. Okay, I can't think
I
of
mean,
a
like-
least favorite.
Okay,
player.
let's
Has
save
to
that
be
for another
somebody.
episode, I guess.
Yeah, let's save it for another episode.
Yeah.
It's actually a good question. I'm thinking of who's my least favorite player.
I have one in
That is
mind
a
that
good
you all
question.
will clown
I don't
me
really-
for, but
I don't really hate that many players in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, I can't really hate.
I don't really hate. There's just one player I dislike, but that's just because he dominates our team.
I know
he
Vic's
dominates
a
the Pistons,
LeBron
so-
hater.
Oh yeah.
Kelly Oubre.
Hold up.
Yo, I saw this one clip of Kelly Oubre during the playoffs, which I never even knew that Kelly Oubre made a playoffs one day. It was back when he was playing for the Wizards, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushed somebody and started crying about it.
It was Kelly Olynyk. You should remember that, Celtics fan.
Yeah, but he was like, and then like Marcus Smart was getting into it.
I remember when Kelly Olynyk dislocated Kevin Love's shoulder.
And
Yeah.
people make fun of him for crying, but like to be honest, like I kind of respect it. Not gonna lie.
Kelly Oubre for crying. He's the
Yeah.
guy who incited the violence, and he's the guy who cried. How does that make any sense?
No. Like I like it when players get like into the game. Like it's more than a game kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I know it's not that deep, but like I like it. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it ain't that deep for Joe.
It ain't that
Ooh.
deep, but I kind of like it when they do it.
Okay, boys, I just got some breaking news. Do we want to finish the segment, or should we just move on?
No,
'Cause I
I
have
still
some
one I had, so yeah, you can go on.
Okay. Clippers player Landry Shamet has tested positive for coronavirus.
Interesting.
And so what do you guys think about like the whole coronavirus thing?
That is breaking news, actually.
Just
Yeah,
cancel the
he's
season.
a solid piece for the Clippers, man.
I understand. I understand everyone's getting the virus, but man, as a fan, I don't want to cancel the season.
I know.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been a huge advocate of
Skyrocket.
canceling the season from the
Crazy.
start. Cause like,
Easy.
Even though Florida's literally an epicenter for the corona right now, I just want to see some basketball, man.
I just hope they have that.
I know that's
bubble.
I mean, Hemant, is it gonna be the same? Is it gonna be the same?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Everyone's
Oh, so another
With LeBron doing a monstrous
Patrick.
dunk and
playoff
some 2K
basketball
fans.
will always be the same, Vipul, no matter what season.
I don't think so. Without the fans, without the home court,
Yes, it
stadium,
will
without
always be the
He's
same.
so awkward.
without just the hype.
Not the fans or the home court that makes playoff basketball. It's the actual like.
No, it's the fans. The fans are huge.
It's for sure the
How
energy.
riled up
You
everyone gets.
feel
The
it,
energy.
the energy. You know, like
It's really just gonna be like a scrimmage game.
yeah. Like, come on. When LeBron dunks and he's hyping up the crowd, that's when you feel the energy. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that as like a Celtics fan. Whenever I watch LeBron dunk, and he's like,
I'm gonna be cheering.
it's
for
getting
LeBron
me
on
into
my
it
couch.
too.
I'm gonna be cheering for LeBron on my couch, you know?
Yeah, but like you're not gonna get that same.
He's not gonna hear it though.
Because during playoffs games, I feel like I'm at the stadium. Like even if it's an away game, I'll be like, "Yo, let's go, let's go!" You know, like if it's like 2K noises, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, let's go!" You know what I mean? The energy isn't gonna be there.
I'm sorry.
What do you guys?
But
Are you just gonna be cheering on your teams? Wait.
I just want them to cancel it.
Kill.
That's it.
I just want
That's
I just now noticed that only 2 of us have playoff teams.
Yeah.
But
Vipul, it's okay. It's okay. We have that bubble in Chicago they're making.
It's okay. Okay, next year. Next year,
Yeah.
we're fine.
But yeah, I hope they monitor this seriously because there's a lot of cases.
I just hope they it's going to make the whole future of looking at NBA rings and all that complicated.
And I hope
Everyone's gonna go back to
that
2020.
bubble that they're gonna have is like secure, so that like no one can break a rule or anything.
I don't know. Okay, how many more days do we have? Like 26.
We're filming this
Something
on
like
the 4th. Happy 4th.
They said the first day of basketball starts on the 24th.
Happy
That's
4th
just
of
like-
July,
that's just
by the way,
scrimmages.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Didn't you already say that? No, you didn't.
I mean, I probably said it off camera, but
I guess for people
I
who didn't know,
appreciate
country reveal, we're all from the United States.
yes, we're talking about the NBA in India.
If you didn't notice, based on our accents, we're all from the United States.
Not Canada.
We already did our name reveals, so I guess you can tell the other part. But yeah.
Raquel Patel.
Hey.
OTB is an entity, Raquel. We're not a people.
Yeah, we work for one superior lord.
Did you say
and that's here.
Charles Barkley made an announcement?
Yeah. Basically, what Charles Barkley said, I'll summarize it in one quote. The chances of us going 3 months and not have an outbreak, I think that's just impossible.
Yeah.
Funny thing that Stephen A. Smith said was,
That was funny. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
for
I think it's
you
gonna
know,
be especially-
NBA players and getting some, pardon my language, but see,
I see what you did there.
Dude. I already know who's gonna have the most problems, and you know it's.
I mean, that's what he said. That's literally what he said.
I don't think you can bring anyone in, can you?
No, you can't.
That's the problem.
Not until like a month or 2 down the line.
It's funny what you did there.
In Florida, James Harden's gonna have to.
James Harden
He's gonna have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what our age demographic is, but yeah.
That's probably gonna be an adjustment.
I just hope that these players to actually take it seriously. I mean, they're gonna have things like early access to movies,
Oh yeah.
rooms. Like they're gonna be living their life. So hopefully Disney takes care of them to the point where they don't feel like they have to do these things. But
That's like a laptop.
it's a very interesting playoff series.
Yeah. I mean, some players are like perfectly fine with the bubble. Like Kemba Walker
Right.
himself said, he's gonna have no
The
troubles
younger
over there.
players benefit the most from this, to be honest.
Some people, man, they don't care where and they don't care who's watching. They just want to play. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
Kawhi and LeBron are players like that.
I wonder how LeBron's gonna react to this environment. Like, is he gonna like?
I mean, LeBron's one of like the biggest
Okay.
advocates to continue it.
Like everyone knows that he, like playoff mode comes, he's like locked in. But like he's at Disney World, you know what I mean? So is he gonna
Yeah,
like play a little
LeBron's
bit?
gonna be fine.
He's gonna have Mickey Mouse cheering in the stands.
Don't even worry about LeBron. LeBron doesn't let anything get into
Oh,
his-
absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but I wouldn't really worry about LeBron, to be honest.
Yeah, facts, but
I think the least to worry about is definitely Kawhi because he probably has no reaction to all of this.
Oh, for sure. Healthy Kawhi, I don't think he has any excuses, to be honest.
I don't even think Kawhi can catch the virus. Now I think about it. You know?
He's not. He's programmed to defend against it.
That's
Company car virus.
antivirus mode.
He's got McAfee installed. All right. Well,
But yeah.
is there anything else we want to talk about?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the podcast, please leave a like, subscribe, comment what we should talk next. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Peace.
See you.